Welcome back, everybody, to the ESL India Premiership 2018 Summer Season Masters League going on, and all this hullabaloo brought to you by Omen by HP, HyperX, and Intel, and presented to you by none other than ESL and Northern Gaming. Dang, dude! Like, so many big names have come together to join hands and make this once upon a time dream for casual gamers a reality. One man ought to get confused sometimes.
Yes.
Ought to get confused sometimes. I'm only human, even though my name has God in it. But moving on, we have. Okay, 1 second. Can the camera go back to this woman? What is with this poker face?
No, I'm using you to have
What
God
is
in your
with the
name, so I
poker
was
face?
like,
No, you
okay.
tell me
No,
today.
I'm just saying. It's all good.
No. The nation needs to know. You tell me this today.
No, I'm just.
No,
I'm
you
just
tell me
thinking-
this today.
I mean, yeah, humans make mistakes. Gods don't. But yes, moving on to my favorite game of the day. It's going to be Dota 2. Are you excited? We're going to have two amazing teams battle it out today in Dota 2. And we're starting on time, so I'm really excited about this.
Yeah, Signify versus Reckoning.
Yes.
Dot Infinity is what we have in store for you guys today. So before we head off into the game, let's quickly take a look at the teams. First of all, let's start off with Signify. All right, we're back again here. So Signify.
Yeah.
Crowley, aka Bacha's team.
Yeah, so Signify, as you know, you were a little shocked seeing Swifty on the screen.
Yeah, I thought last I checked, Swifty said it on social media that he had retired.
No, that is not true. I don't know which Dota Indian community you are following.
There's only one
Swifty,
Dota India.
Swifty was in ROG Titans before
I know.
this, and then after that he
He
switched to his
resigned
rival
and he's
team.
like, okay, I'm going to quit Dota
No,
and everything.
that was Bari. That was Zedisbug.
No, Zedisbug quit before that.
Yeah, so nobody has quit from the Indian to Dota 2 scene. We had Swifty who went and joined his rival team Signify, and that's why RG Titans has now taken ZXC as another player in their team. And now Ronak and Crowley does not play mid for Signify. He switched to the fourth role. Now he plays the fourth role support, the roaming support for Signify.
Good.
Yes.
Given the kind of laid-back attitude the guy has, fourth role support definitely suits him. In fact, let's quickly take a look at Reckoning Dot Infinity. Alright, we're back again with the main studio segment here, Team Reckoning Infinities, who we just had a look at.
Yeah, they are from Pune. And they played their first game against Team Akatsuki just 2 days ago. And they had a splendid performance. They ended at 24-7.
I told you, man. I told you, these guys are definitely on either Loni, Manjri or Sancheti.
Yeah.
Boys from Reckoning, if you guys are hearing me, let me know which one of them is here. I might be visiting your city soon, so let's hang out together with some of Loni for that point of matter. I'm pretty sure a lot of people who are watching us from Pune are going to be sniggering that how does this man know of Loni? So it's these are code names for certain areas of Pune.
Okay, so I'm very new to this. Next time when I go to Pune also, I'm going to check that out. I'm going to check that out. Now coming back to these teams. So Reckoning Infinity also love to end the game in the first 25 minutes. I've seen them play Akatsuki and they have this kind of job where they pick up the gyro, they love the gyro as they pick up, they have fun with that hero. And Signify is very versatile. They do play in the international scene as of now. They love to play the Dark Willow, the Tusker, one of their favorite pickups. So I'm hoping to see whether they still go on with the same combination coming into this matchup, or are they going to change it up a little bit? It's Signify. They can experiment. They are the winter season finale winners. They're of course a top-notch team in the country. So Reckoning started off on a very good note at Akatsuki. They won that first game. This is a tough one for them to take on, I think.
Alright then, so let's quickly head off into the draft and see what's going to be in store for us. So I'm presuming the draft is already underway.
Yes.
And the teams have already made their first bans. Nyx Assassin Balanar, aka Night Stalker now, banned by Signify, whereas Reckoning have gone ahead banned Dark Willow. Very interesting indeed. Very interesting bans coming in from both the teams here. In fact, the Nyx was used in yesterday's game.
Yes,
Yesterday's game was
Nyx Assassin.
Yes.
I mean, even the Dark Willow and the Tiny, two of Signify's favorite pickups, so they're getting banned. I feel Reckoning have done their homework on Signify. I know that Signify loves to play with these very versatile heroes who right now are fitting the meta beautifully. Even though Tiny has got a little bit of nerf to himself, the Avalanche Tossed has got a cooldown now at per level. So, but I don't think that affects him that much, so maybe that's why the ban is very necessary. The Shadow Shaman gets banned out over there, and Shadow Shaman, very strong support, can be played in 4th or 5th, works very well with heroes like Luna. We saw this pick yesterday going up, and it kind of created havoc. So Signify is like, we don't want to take this game too long, we want to finish this soon, so let's just ban a hero that could end this game soon. Reckoning deciding to ban off the Omni Knight as their 3rd pick. Omni again very strong, works very well with any kind of carry, also works well with a mid laner like an OD or something, so better give him a ban. But Signify replies to that with their first pick of the day. It's going to be the Sand King, and Sand King also a favorite in the ESL India Premiership. I think you've seen him about in 3-4 games already.
Every day of Dota we see a Sand King.
Definitely. And Tusker going to be picked up by Reckoning Infinity. They really don't want to give this hero to Signify as of now. They want to play it safe. Tusker getting shown as a 4th role support for Team Reckoning Infinity. And they're looking to pick their secondary hero. They could go for their 5th support. Could be the Witch Doctor, the Disruptor. Very well fitting into this meta as of now. Going to take some time to pick this. They could also opt to go and pick up their offlaner as of now. If they choose that, the Elder Titan still in the pool. What would be your... If you had to ban... Oh, you had to pick a hero. What would be your pick? Let's see how the Gyrocopter. Again, another pickup in the ESL India Premiership that has been very prominent. We have seen this happen over and over again. The Gyro being a favorite carry, and he gets up a quick pick here. Now, Gyro can be countered by a lot of heroes. The Terrorblade still in the pool, works very well against the Gyrocopter if he is splitting and pushing these lanes. But I think my new carry favorite would be the Luna, because she's been creating havoc from yesterday.
Yeah, definitely. I might also end up seeing a Witch Doctor. Who knows? Because a Witch Doctor has also been pretty often seen in this current edition of the ESL India Premiership.
I mean, even in general in pubs, Witch Doctor has about like a 64% win rate. So, but it's going to go with a Pang. I'm very interested about this pickup. It's going to be an off-lane Pang coming in from Signify as of now. And they're going to showcased it very beautifully here. They're not really showing their 5th role support, giving Reckoning the option to either pick their support now so Signify could easily counter it, or giving it some more time to decide what they want to work with. For now, the bans are on the way again. Reckoning got to be a little careful about this one, because the OD is in the pool, the Templar Assassin, the Queen of Pain.
I'm very sure there might be a Queen of Pain here. They banned a Lifestealer. I'm pretty somewhat sure that we might end up seeing a Q.
Maybe a Storm's.
Alrighty then, we're back again with the thicker things here.
I'm still engrossed in the draft.
Yeah, we're still engrossed. I'm pretty sure I might end up seeing a Viper also. You never know when you might.
That's
a good Viper.
But make till the draft is over. It's always last minute they'll decide, okay, you play this and I'll play that. So it could be a Monkey going mid, or Monkey even going in the off lane with the Pang going as carry, anything. Signify does anything. But good response coming there from Reckoning Infinity. They have picked up the Doom. They're looking to pick their mid. Options still open for them. The Templar Assassin could fit into this draft. They also have the DK if they need more tank, but they have the Doom still available. So I don't see the tank problem here. They could even opt to go for the Storm Spirit.
But they banned Queen of Pain. They knew this was going to be trouble for them.
Yeah.
So maybe Signify might end up banning Viper if they don't want Reckoning.
Tinker.
Or a Tinker.
Because
or even a Timbersaw for that
Even a Timbersaw. But if I'm looking at the mid, the best options right now for Reckoning Infinity would be the Puck and would be the Tinker, because then they have the advantage of...
Oh, they've actually banned Viper. I knew this was going to happen.
Congratulations, Vigesh. That was a very good ban coming in there.
I am telling you, the more I see these guys play, I know exactly what's running in their minds.
And I think over time we see teams stick to a certain kind of layout that suits their play style. So... good going there. Good going there. So Viper getting a ban. Viper getting a ban, and Reckoning looking up to see what Signify is going to pick up as a last pick. They still do have...
I'm very sure they might end up taking a... How would I say? Luna would be a good pick in this case.
Luna would be Phantom
There would be a
Lancer,
good Luna.
Terrorblade.
In fact, it'd be pretty fun if they picked up a Pugna. A Pugna would be a very, 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 very bad thing for a lot of people.
But it's going to be the one dreaded hero that we've been talking about so much. The Shadow Fiend gets picked up by Signify. I'm hoping to see Crowley play that Shadow Fiend.
Yeah.
But I don't think he'll be going
I think
for
he'll
that.
be playing
the Disruptor or the
Disruptor,
Sand King. One of these two. But Reckoning got to think of this one, because if that's a mid Shadow Fiend, what you're going to send up against that's going to destroy it. Now we have three options that could really work well, and that's a Templar Assassin, a Puck, or Storm Spirit. And they're opting to go with the Templar Assassin. And I see both the drafts, and I would say that Signify have a more versatile draft, but Reckoning have a more destroying draft.
Yeah. So, minor announcement now. The reason why we cut off the stream in between was because our streaming partner had a technical difficulty. So now we're back in the thick of things here. So Angela Gonzalez.
Wow, you just used my gaming name with my surname.
Yeah, it's. I feel very happy I'm not calling you Anjali on stream.
You just did.
Okay, I did.
You just did.
I just did. No, what kind of feels is this game giving you, man?
I feel this game would not go on more than 25 minutes.
Not
I think,
more than 25.
yeah, I mean, it's just that, okay, so I'll just be more frank. I mean, Signify is just, they're just really experienced, better players. But I know Reckoning can hold themselves through because their draft says so. And if they are able to hold their draft correct and play correct, I think they could give Signify a very tough competition and can put Signify on their, you know, like not get in that comfortable position and be like, you know what, we're bringing you the fight, because they've already won one game against Akatsuki. They come in strong. I'll put my bets on Reckoning Infinity, even though Signify is the top team. I always like to cheer for the underdogs.
Come here, give me five. All right, so Signify or Reckoning Infinity versus Signify happening right about now. Vivek, Venkatramana and Floki are going to be casting this game. So over to you, gentlemen. Let us see what's in store for us.
We are back and we are live with the ESL India Premiership. This is the summer season, phase 1 indeed. We've got Reckoning Infinity facing off versus Signify. A newer organization with newer players facing off versus one of the biggest names in Indian Dota. I'm Vivek, with me is Floki. We're going to be taking you through this one. Chat asked for a Broodmother pick, but Reckoning Infinity, I mean, they didn't entertain us. We do see a 4-position Pangolier though.
Yeah, but you can see that Signify did sort of anticipate the last pick fruit, so they did pick up the Shadow Fiend. But instead, Reckoning Infinity looks like they knew what was going to happen and they instantly responded with a TA pick for Moon. Perhaps they had already decided that no matter what the matchup is, they'll still give Moon his TA.
So,
it is one of his signature heroes, so...
Yeah, I mean, here's the hilarious thing, right? It's Avada who they wanted on the Brood. Avada is playing the Bane. I mean, I'm sure he must be a Brood picker in his pubs, but unlikely that Reckoning Infinity would experiment with their roles and positions this early on.
Okay, and look at the Signify. Looks like they're aware of the smoke rotation that is happening early on, but Crowley... Can he get spotted in the bottom lane? He might be in some trouble here.
In no man's land, and gotta be careful. He's got Monkey King further to the north. Avada catches him out with the Nightmare Cock. He's holding onto that skill point. The shots are there. And with the Rocket Barrage, they'll bring him down. Avada draws first blood.
Oh boy. Crowley's just getting cut out like that, but that's okay. I'd rather give them Disruptor than the Monkey King. Signify, they still managed to pick up 3 bounty runes though, so still a win for them.
Yep.
Kark? They eat a bunch of right clicks from Blizzard, but unfortunately for Blizzard, Kark puts his point on Scorched Earth and runs away. So no Jingu for him.
The Tusk even chipping in the mid lane with the shard block there, helping Moon get a better block in. Avada, he's gonna hang around main. I like this Bane pickup. I mean, we did see a lot of Southeast Asian teams just pick up the Bane, send him mid, mess with the enemy mid lane, and Avada's going to do just that. A lot of lulls in chat for a Templar Assassin pick. but I think Templar Assassin is one of the better laners versus the Shadow Fiend.
He just directly counters the matchup. I mean, I don't know why chat would lull that. Like, TA completely destroys SF mid with a few
Absolutely.
levels.
You're also a bit soft, Loki.
Okay, so here's the thing, right? As soon as the Templar Assassin hits 6, she's gonna get a traps, and if Swifty comes forward to get any sort of last hits or gets greedy with his raises, he's gonna end up dropping because Refraction has a lot of charges then, so Moon is not gonna take any damage from the raises and can just go ham onto
Absolutely.
Swifty.
There
Not
is
to
some
mention,
damage over time for Signify. The Disruptor and even Pangolier with that swashbuckle. Multiple instances of damage.
Yep.
Should help chew through the Templar Assassin's refraction.
Indeed. They also have the Disruptor Thunderstrike to deal with that. One of the better spells, I think, in this game to deal with the refraction. So Crowley, you should be looking to get that off. But Swifty in the mid lane in terms of last hits isn't doing too bad. He's picked up 7 Necromastery souls for himself, something that's a little unusual in this matchup. But nevertheless, Moon, with a few levels, he should be dominating this matchup.
Yeah. Crowley chases Kark all the way to the mid lane. Kark TP's out. The wave equilibrium heavily messed up here in Doom. Should find some EXP under his tier 1 tower soon.
Indeed. I mean, that's a massive creep wave coming in. One way to deal with this big creep wave is by holding the creeps out of your tower, but looks like Blizzard didn't want to sacrifice a lot of regen in order to make sure his creep equilibrium stays. What I've seen some players like to do is that they'll just push in the wave under the tower now that they've gathered a big creep wave, and they look to reset with the next wave, so it'll meet somewhere close to their tier 1 tower, and hopefully then Blizzard will be able to stabilize the lane.
Reckoning Infinity, trying to catch Negi with the shots, but he's going to burrow over them.
Yep. This top lane is a hard place to kill for Reckoning Infinity. You have Pangolier who just goes over the shards. You also have Sand King with the Burrow Strike.
Yeah, Negi actually looking to turn. Does have that 1 point in Caustic. Abada's got to be careful. Negi does hit level 3 in the midst of that gank. Puts the point into the Burrow Strike. So he's got 2 points in the Burrow. He could have actually burrowed aggressively, but it was unlikely that he would find the kill. And Negi makes the safer play, consumes his mango, gets the hell out of them. Down bottom though, Kark does get glimpse. 4 stacks to Jingu. Upon the monk kicking, Kark looks to turn with the Infernal Blade, but Blizzard with the Boundless Strike gets the kill for himself.
Yeah, and look at what Signify did. As soon as the creep wave pushed in, they took advantage of this to build up Jingu stacks and instantly killed the Doom. So Doom is gonna miss out on a bunch of creep experience, but it's still a lot of experience that's headed his way.
Yeah, they're going again. The kinetic field will hold Kark in place. TPs are coming in. Blizzard does have the Boundless Strike. Doesn't even need to use it. He could actually turn upon the Tusk, but the Tusk does end up cancelling his TP as he was dropping low up top. I think Negi with the Burrow Strike, yeah, he cancelled his TP. Blizzard would actually be a little disappointed with that, because with 4 stacks of Jingu and the Boundless, I'm pretty certain he would get the kill on the Tusk as well.
Indeed. The thing is that the Doom managed to pull the creeps, but every single time they went under the tower, they had the counter of the creeps, which is why Signify, they didn't have to tank the tower hits. Blizzard was able to bring up the Jingu stacks, and with that, cut down Kark.
Yep.
But Kark still has some creeps under his tower, and hopefully now he should not die and get some XP for himself.
He should. Moon is struggling. Really struggling at mid.
Okay, this is a bit of a surprise. You don't really expect this from the matchup.
Yeah.
But
I mean, Swifty, he was top 10 SEA at 1 point.
I mean, this guy is worth his salt, so...
Yeah, he's gone up against the best. He knows the mid lane probably better than anyone in India. Up top, Negi. Trying to apply as much pressure as possible onto the gyrocopter. They aren't doing too bad of a job here, as you can see the CS difference between the gyrocopter and the monkey kick.
Yeah, it is quite apparent at this point, and the faster Blizzard comes online, the better he's going to be able to deal with the gyrocopter. Blizzard is one of those, on his Monkey King, is one of those few heroes that can actually match up to the gyrocopter early on and take a man fight against him, solely because of the Jingu Mastery stacks and the Boundless Strike being almost a mini Satanic. Top lane. Oh, never mind, mid. Moon, just gonna TP out.
Yeah, TP's out, TP's back to the tier 1 tower. But it is a base trip for him, or at least a trip to the shrine, which is now active.
Yeah. This matchup is not going well for Moon. I think he should start to look for ancient stacks for himself so that he can fall back on those and reliably recover. I think at this point it'd even be worth it to just sort of put Bane near the mid lane, make sure that the DA doesn't die and get ancient stacks for her.
I think it's kind of late. I mean, I don't know. Wrecking Infinity, they tried to shut down the Signify offlane. They aren't doing enough really. I mean, he's still getting EXP. He's actually getting a lot in terms of CS as well. He's just one CS behind the Templar Assassin. So I'm not really sure if that's on the jungle. I'm not sure where Negi's finding the CS from, but he's doing well on the offlane.
Yep. I mean, it's mostly the dual lane that's doing wonders, but might just end up falling here. Or are they just gonna take the bounty totem back off?
Down bottom cock ends up falling once more.
Yeah, this Doom he's not doing too well. I think what he should try to do is shift over to the jungle, use his Diva and start farming jungle creeps. The only time he can really afford to get experience in his lane is when the creeps are directly under his tower.
Yep. Look at this. Signify. I mean, Swifty, he's read them like a book. He throws out the scan, expects Tusk to make that rotation, and doesn't end up getting caught there. Crowley's also moving mid in case the Tusk does look to make a play. They could try to go up on Moon, who doesn't have a TP this time around. Moon looks to turn Negi, TPing into the mid lane. The kinetic field is there. They have the glimpse. I don't think they're even going to need it. Moon does have the refraction, so he might survive. He's trying to bring down Crowley, but he will end up falling.
Yeah, these 3 heroes on the side of Signify bringing down the core of Reckoning Infinity. This is exactly what they need to do. Crowley
might take down, eats a tango, but one end up surviving.
Yeah. Looks like Crowley got a little greedy there with the Arcane Rune, but that's still good because Doom with Diva doesn't really... You don't really want to give the Arcane Rune to a Doom because then he's going to use Diva a lot more. Which is a level 1 Diva, mind you, and the spells have a pretty long cooldown. Top lane though.
Yeah, top lane, you got the kinetic field and the swashbuckle cooldown coming up from Riha. Gonna zone them out. Now gonna glimpse back the gyrocopter. Negi goes in once more with the power strike. Riha does drop the rocket barrage, but it is being shared in with the thunder strike and the damage coming up from Negi. They'll bring down the gyrocopter.
Yep.
The one thing, I mean, if there's one weakness in the Signify draft, is that I personally feel that Pangolier as a 4 position doesn't offer too much until he hits level 6. I mean, you're kind of your lanes are somewhat weaker.
Okay. Yeah. The lanes are somewhat weaker, but this Pangolier, as soon as he hits that level 6, with the Rolling Thunder, he's gonna be going around the map securing a bunch of kills for his team.
Absolutely.
And Rolling Thunder is one of those few spells that can actually completely chainstun you if you manage to get it off near a cliff or something that you can bounce onto. Even the touch shots could be very helpful in this regard because you can bounce off of touch shot with the Pangolier ulti.
Crowley with the short range glimpse, Swifty with the damage. Moon will end up falling. Reckoning Infinity, they're going to TP in. They've dropped the call down. They want Crowley at the very least. He's got stick charges, wand charges. He's going to try to run, but Reha will give chase. Turns further east. And the rocket barrage doesn't quite connect to bring down the disruptor. Swifty actually try and force the issue here. He's all by himself. Crowley coming in, drops the kinetic field. They do have a sense as to where Rhea is. And Rhea with that homing missile should get the distance. He has nowhere to go really. Crowley even drops an observer ward on that cliff just to get vision. And it's 3 points in the glimpse. They should be able to glimpse him back. They're keeping the chase going. No chance. Walking in. Wait, Crowley stood still. Okay, are they going to glimpse him now? What? Crowley?
What? Wait, no chance? No chance? Give him vision! Oh boy.
So, Crowley stopped moving.
And so did No Chance. Like, I think there was some miscommunication between them, but mid lane, Moon.
Yeah, they're going to move in on to Moon. They're going to glimpse back the Templar Assassin. The razors will connect. Moon pops his wand charges, looks to stay alive, but he's going to end up falling. Swifty with the race. Crowley will toggle the Nightmare, but the Brain Sap will secure Moon the kill on the No Chance. Wait,
yeah,
what?
he managed to get it with the Cyanide Trap.
Okay.
From the grave.
No, wait, but the side tap doesn't...
It deals damage now.
Oh,
they
okay.
it.
I thought you needed the talent to... Okay, the talent increases the damage, my bad.
Yeah, the talent increases the damage now. Neki in this top lane, he's managed to do pretty well for himself. His power present bottle, 10 minutes into the game. 1-0 and 1 on his Sand King. I think he's trying to go for the more tanky frontlining build against the lineup of Reckoning Infinity, because that's what they're really lacking if you look at the lineup of Signify.
Yeah.
Neither Blizzard nor Shadow Fiend, the damage dealers on the side of Signify, want to be on the front lines because that means you're the first target to get doomed. So Negi is trying to fill in that role by building these early tanky items with the treads and the Vanguard that he's queued up now. Mid lane though.
Oh yeah, hearing these drum charges at mid, Swifty caught on the wrong side of the shots, will end up falling. Takes the tusk with him, the Requiem. Doing enough to bring him down.
I mean, did you see what Swifty did there? The only reason he got the kill was because he moved closer to the tusk, so he made sure that the Death Requiem dealt full damage. And Swifty, even out of a worse situation, he manages to find a kill.
Problem is, I mean, the lanes have been going on and there aren't any huge team fights. But if you take a look at the net worth, Signify have a 5,000 net worth advantage. It's ridiculous. They're going to go in, the Power Strike and the Epicenter is there. Swashbuckle for good measure. Rihal looking to run, drops the call down, and with the Brain Sap, they're going to find the Sand King. No chance trying to escape, not level 6. Has one charges, but the Fiend's Grip is there. Cock with the Centaur Conqueror Stomp will offer more control as they bring down the Pangolier. They lose the Gyrocopter, but they're going to find 2 in exchange. And Crowley is just chilling on the mid lane. He's got the Siege Creep with him. Moon needs reinforcements, but I think Reckoning don't have TPs. Tusk is moving mid.
I think Moon moves to the jungle now. He can't afford to push out his mid lane safely anymore because Swifty is just gonna keep doing this. And if Moon sticks around for too long, Crowley can just come in, so can Negi, and they can find the kill on Moon. I think the safest play for him is to go to the jungle, farm the Ancients, farm those camps, look to get his Desolator, and then maybe with a Roshan they can turn the game around for Reckoning Infinity. I mean, I'm looking at the lineup and I'm seeing that they don't fight for the next few minutes because they're behind in terms of levels and in terms of farm.
Found iced along with Crowley. This was a smoke pop by both. Suppose they are going to glimpse him. He didn't find anyone to snowball onto. He's going to end up falling as well.
Crowley's going to pick that kill up. And once again, this is really what Signify need to do. Every single time you have one ultimate up, use it to find a kill, maintain the tempo that you have, and this is what I really think the patch is all about, maintaining the tempo. You be the aggressors and you make sure that you don't give the enemy team a lot of space to farm and come back.
The other noticeable change in Signify, which no one has quite pointed out, I'm going to get back to that later. No chance with the Rolling Thunder, moving through the mid lane, bouncing off a wall, coming back in once more. Ice TP's in, gets stunned, but he does see Swifty. Will try and control him with the Walrus Punch, does glimpsed back. Swifty dropping really low. Will strike stomp on the floor, coming up from Cowley in the nick of time, and Blizzard's there. The Wukong's command will be enough to bring down Nawada. He moves on to Ice, he finds Cock as well. Blizzard acting as the perfect bait for Crowley to set up that Static Storm.
Indeed. And Blizzard, he doesn't give two hoots about them going onto him because he's always going to have the Chingu Mastery as well as the Boundless Strike to find the missing HP that he loses at the start of the team fight.
Yeah, I mean, one of the bigger changes in Signify that no one's really spoken about, or not many people know of, is that Crowley is now the captain.
Mid lane?
Yeah, I catch that. Riha turns around with the call down, the rolling, the Pangolier, he's there, will do his thing, will bring down the Gyrocopter and get stuck like a broken cassette, but there's not much he can do. He watches as Swifty channels the Requiem, lets it loose, they'll bring down the toss, they're moving forward for more. Moon doesn't have the reflection, Negi's got a Power Strike coming off cooldown, but here comes Cock with the Doom with a Hadouken creep, trying to bring down Swifty. Moon chasing forward, but Negi, two-man Power Strike, controlling both Moon and the Doom. The Sandstorm, that's going to bring down the Temporal Assassin. And Cock, he's still searching for Swifty. Swifty might actually end up surviving, he indeed does, but Cock might not be that fortunate as Negi keeps giving chase elsewhere to the north. Blizzard does find Awada.
I mean, Signify is just running all over Reckoning Infinity right now. And Reckoning Infinity, they're trying to fight back, but they don't have the levels, they don't have the farm. You can't really fight back into the lineup of Signify.
Negi goes in, Power Strike, Epicenter, Riha respawns, TP's back into the lane and might just end up falling once more. Indeed, the glimpse is there and no chance on the Pangolier with that Swashbuckle, finds the kill for himself. Moon, along with the rest of Reckoning Infinity, trying to force the issue here, looking for a fight. The snowball is there, but Tusk out of position, might end up falling. Crowley doesn't have the glimpse for a couple of seconds, but Blizzard, he's building up the Chingu. No chance with the Swashbuckle. Blizzard with the damage, doesn't even need the Boundless Strike. Chasing forward for more, has the primal spring, bumps into Awada. Awada looks for the nightmare. The question is, will he get it? The answer is no. As Moon pops the Mel, looks to hide. Crowley getting vision with the kinetic field, will glimpse back the Templar Assassin. Negi with the burrow, no chance with the swashbuckle, and Moon, he has nowhere to go, goes into the meld once more. The call down coming through from Riha, but Moon being controlled might end up falling. Crowley with the Thunderstrike finds the kill. Riha doing a fair amount of work with the flak cannon. Negi whiffs on the burrow. Blizzard with the Wukongs looking to turn things around, has the Bundle Strike, moves forward for the Gyrocopter, while Swifty with the razors will bring down the Tusk. It's been 4 fights in the span of 3 minutes, and Reckoning Infinity have lost all of them.
Yep. Just look at the net worth advantage that Signify has. It's not even 18 minutes into the game. 19k advantage for them.
Yeah, they're farming 1,000 gold a minute. And,
exactly.
I mean, it's not creeps. It's heroes.
Farming 1,000 gold ahead of Reckoning Infinity. That's really what the net worth indicator is telling me right now. And I think what Reckoning Infinity and what any team just needs to do in order to beat Signify is to realize that what they're gonna do is they're gonna try to 5-man early on. They're gonna try to pounce you. They know that they're better than you mechanically. I mean, I guess Signify would probably think that since you won the last ESL in your Premiership pretty convincingly. So the right thing to do from these teams is to try and minimize their losses, get the cores farm, and try to take it towards the mid to late game. If you keep trying to fight Signify early on, they're just gonna 5-man into you, and they're gonna beat you because of the superior mechanical skill.
I mean, you're hoping that... Okay, look at this. Blizzard has the Jingle, moves in, finds the Doom, gets doomed, but doesn't care. Moon, standing in the Static Storm, will end up falling down. Iced, being controlled by the Rolling Thunder. Awada glimpsed out of position. The Nightmare won't do much. Riha TP's in, doesn't do squat either, but Iced with the Walrus Punch finds the Monkey King finally. But Signify, they get all 5 heroes from the side of Reckoning Infinity, and they're moving down the bottom lane.
They found 1 kill onto the Monkey King, and even then, they have a 20k net worth advantage on the side of Signify.
Absolutely. I mean, so the thing is,
let's just be honest. Reckoning Infinity are getting.
No. I think the thing is that, I mean, when you play better teams, I think when you start playing versus better teams, your first objective should be not to lose your lanes. I think that's where everything starts to go wrong. And if you look at TNC, when 1437 started leading them and was captaining them, one of the first things that TNC started changing about their playstyle was winning their lanes. But Reckoning Infinity, they've lost their lanes, they have a 20,000 net worth deficit, and they're trying to force the issue here. Signify now marching with the Crimson Guard, and Crowley's going to keep doing this to you. He glimpses back Ice, the Nightmare will buy him time, but the Swashbuckle and the damage is there.
Yeah. Reckoning Infinity right now, they're still trying to fight into the lineup of Signify. Look at the top lane. The top lane is all empty. One of you needs to go there, push the top lane, make space for your heroes, threaten the towers. That's what
Blizzard,
you need to do right
he's
now.
running into Cork here. Has the Sanjani Usher for the move speed, but the Nightmare coming out from the Bane, Nabara even tosses out the Enfeeble. No chance with the Swashbuckle, doesn't connect. Blizzard lets loose the Wukong command. The Burrow's there along with the Epicenter Moon. He'll be eliminated before he can do any damage. And Ice buys back, TP's in, cancels his TP.
Oh boy.
Do
you really want to do that? Signify just beat you in a 5v5 team fight. Okay.
Okay, they've got Swifty with the Fiend's Grip, but the Boundless and the Static Storm. Even the Swashbuckle for good measure. Awada dropping low. Iced, he's gone in with the Snowball, but the damage just too much. One more raise would have done it. But it seems as if Reckoning Infinity have tapped out.
Yeah. Once again, Signify is just dominating the lanes, 5-manning early on and destroying Reckoning Infinity.
It's that simple. I mean, this is one of those patches where the laning phase matters usually. And, I mean, I really couldn't pinpoint any error on Reckoning Infinity's part as far as the laning is concerned. One thing's for certain though, I mean, those two supports, they weren't winning top. So what were they doing really? I mean, that's a question that Reckoning Infinity would like to look into. They played well. Unfortunately, Signify is just a whole lot better. Anyway, folks, that's it as far as the Dota 2 broadcast is concerned for the day. My name is Vivek. You can find me at facebook.com/VWWAKcasting. He's at www.facebook.com/FlowKeyDota. We're a bunch of casters from AFK Gaming, and you're watching the ESL India Premiership. Hit the sub button. Games every day. CSGO starts out early in the day. Of course, the schedule always in the description. But that's it from us, and we throw it over to Angie and Wagish to break down this game.
Alrighty then, Signify have signified that they're in town and they're here to take the crown back home. Signify wins this
Yes.
game against Reckoning Infinity.
Yeah.
I'm informed that the Monkey King done by Balaji Ramnarayan was predominantly something which you really liked.
Yes, I think he played fantastically well. I think most of the teams forget that the carry of the team is very important to kill. And as I saw this game proceed at the early levels, we saw the Doom really was struggling against the dual lane of Signify. It wasn't even a tri lane. They sent duo top, a mid and duo bottom, and that kind of showed that Signify was very confident with their laning phase. And Doom coming in the early stage of the game, he took these creeps and he went roaming around and he went back. And I saw Crowley typing that, okay, because if you take the creeps and go away from the Radiant side, in the end, the push will come stronger to your tower, which works well if you're playing Dire. But at the same time, what happens if the carry and your support come in with the creeps and kill you? Because then you're taking the pressure off the creeps and the two players. And that's what actually happened with Reckoning Infinity. The Doom really couldn't survive the dual lane and Blizzard was just left free to farm. While we saw Reckoning did shut down Swifty in the mid quite a bit. They tried their level best to get that done for themselves. But
I think they got stuck with the fact that, they didn't try to shut down Swifty, they forgot the other 4 people.
Exactly. I mean, it happens, when you have 5 really good players, even if you let one of them slide, he is going to come up very strong. And as I was seeing the net worth of all the whole game in 19 minutes, all the 3 slots of net worth were taken by Signify. The Gyrocopter was on the 4th slot. So whether we have the Sand King, whether we have the SF, whether we have the MK, all from Signify, we're getting enough farm. So even though Reckoning was trying to take them off simultaneously, the other lanes were getting stronger and stronger.
Yeah, and you can see a good use of Pangolia there. His swashbuckle move against TA's, what is this move called where refraction, where she doesn't get any damage up till a certain amount of hits and damage being meted.
I mean, Pang just goes through it and shuts it down.
Go.
Yeah. And I think
I'm an armadillo. I can go
another
anywhere.
commendable player was Crowley. I mean, he played fantastically well. He was there in every gang, seeing to it that the glimpse, the circle, everything falls in place. But I think the only player that actually went down from Signify was Crowley, because they all were trying to take him down because he was roaming around so much on the map. But he played a beautiful 5th role, and he was able to make sure that no matter which lane Reckoning went to, he was there to guide it down. And I think that's why Signify till today is the best team in the country.
Alrighty then, maybe I'm hopeful that more new teams will rise up, but that's what we have for you guys today. We will be coming back to you again tomorrow before we head off for our weekly break, which is on Tuesday, and then we'll join you again on Wednesday.
Yes.
So yay for that, and we'll join you guys again on Monday, which is tomorrow, and bring you more awesomeness in the form of CR, CSGO and Dota 2. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, ESL India Premiership 2018 is brought to you by Omen by HP, HyperX and Intel, and presented to you by ESL and Nodwin Gaming. I'm Vagish Gotslebhan.